purpose, that the people, especially the South Indian ladies, love to wear the jasmine. The reason behind is, there is a scientific reason. Along with the jasmine, the davanam, Artemisia annua, the green color portion, the flower, jasmine flower, some length, and in between they tied with the green color. That is, green color is nothing but Artemisia. So once if you start wear this flower, especially the Indian, that more specifically the South Indian ladies, morning and evening, that is the time for breeding of insect, especially mosquito. The guy who is transmit Plasmodium vivax. So if you start wearing this flower in the morning and afternoon, it's a vector, can transmit one person to another person through mosquito. This mosquito can be completely repelled by jasmine and the Artemisia. That is the reason the ladies start to wear in the morning time and evening time for the jasmine. They are completely free from the vector, the idiot guy who is holding the Plasmodium vivax. It won't come and bite. It won't transmit Plasmodium vivax. That is the reason. So jasmine, in the jasmine flower, it does contain again the jasmine compound. It is also a powerful anti-repellent of insect. That is the reason. So this comes from, that is the only drug worldwide is available. Only one change in the geometric arrangement. The Chinese lady got the Nobel Prize in 6 years back. Chinese lady. So this Artemisia. Then yes, of course, every boys and every girls know very well, especially the university. Ganja, cannabinoids. This one, tetrahydrocannabinoids. It comes from this plant. The structure of this compound. The structure of the compound. It is a technology is very beautifully developed. If I want to prove that you have taken the ganja or not, I just want your urine and only 1 ml of blood sample. Within 1 hour, I will confirm 48 hours before you add ganja, or 24 hours before, or just before, or 6 hours before. Based on the metabolic degradation of this tetrahydrocannabinoids will be seen in the blood, will be seen in the urine. Anti-narcotic police division guys will use the technology. I will show you the technology, what I have used. I will show you. Then, yes, of course, Yuvraj Singh, cricketer, will come for the advertisement. Drink this ginseng and you will have rejuvenate. So that kind of compounds also there in this. And gingolides, Taxol. Again, this is another anti-cancer drug. If you go for chemotherapeutic, this is also the Taxol is a major ingredient for the chemotherapy. Then anti-cancer drug. Yes, of course, that the girls, you have to speak now. During the school days, how many of you love to consume soya-based product? Soya milk, soya chunk, and soya dal, and etc. etc. Suppose sometimes your mom or your father or your grandmother, your grandfather, they warned you, don't eat soya. What is the reason? The reason behind is the idiot compound is the genistein, isoflavonoid. This genistein, typically how the 3 hormones, estrogen, progesterone, 17 beta hydroxy estradiol, where exactly it goes and binds with the nuclear binding receptor and it gasket the signaling mechanism for the ovulation. This ovulation can be mediated by the compound which is present in soya. They are coming under phenolic compounds, isoflavonoid. Exactly it goes and binds nuclear binding. There are 4 domains of nuclear binding receptor, H domain, A, B, H, D domain. This compound competitively goes and binds where binding of estradiol, steroid hormone, and it simulates the same function of steroidal hormonal regulation. ovulation, early puberty. At the age of 5, 6, small girl child will reach the puberty because over supplementation of consumption of this genistein compound abundantly present in the soya, and it regulates what it does. The kid knows hygienic and using the pad to clean and etc. etc. The reason why the compound is present in soya, that is the reason your parents, your grandfather, grandmother warning you don't consume soya up to you reach the puberty. At the age of 13, 14, you will reach the puberty. The Indian girls will reach the puberty 12, 13, 14, up to 16. But with the age of 6, if it is reaches, it's a problem. Problem is consumption of this. So yes, of course, yes, everyone's love to have the green tea. Green tea. Why? Antioxidant. You're rich of antioxidant. This epigallocatechin, epigallocatechin, it is powerful molecule, can scavenge the superradical. That is the reason it can. Yes, without Indian culinary, without this, you cannot make any food. Curcumin, turmeric. Without that, you cannot. Yes, of course. Yes, we have not been practiced, but French people, Italian, without this, they cannot make any function party. Wine, resveratrol. Without your toothpaste, this compound, you cannot have any toothpaste. You cannot have any toothpaste. Any, sir, Gopal Kalpadi, sir. Yes, that Gopal Kalpadi also does contain this. Sir, I am American. Pepsodent. Yes, this American company also use this eugenol. What is that? It's a phenolic compound. It's a very strong antimicrobial compound. It comes from clove. Eugenol, clove. So, yes, most of the plant phenolics are product of phenylalanine ammonia lyase. I am not going to bore for teaching of biochemistry. I just skip this. Gingerol and Vitis vinifera cyanidin glycosides. And yes, what is the omic technology will help for fulfilling this kind of compounds to develop. If you deal with the gene level, DNA, genomics, functional DNA, that is mRNA, transcript level, that is transcriptomics, once transcribed translational process, that is called proteomics. Once a protein developed, the protein can go and regulate the metabolism, that is metabolomics. Genomics, transcriptomics, proteomics, metabolomics. So any approaches can adopt to study, to understand more about any compound or anything. Okay, this is the flow chart how to study this omics technology with the high throughput technology, DNA, genome, mRNA, transcriptomics, protein, proteomics, metabolomics. So through this, there are so many plants have been developed and model organisms have completely thoroughly studied. Okay, this genome sequences are only part of the story, but I have the gene. I have quantified. My insulin gene is expressed, but why I am not getting the insulin protein? Post-transcriptional gene silencing. Who is the guy who is responsible? Protein is not produced. Where? How do you understand this? Protein is developed, insulin is there. The insulin is not functioning. Why? Post-translational modification of the insulin. The two chains is not combined together. It is a problem. Insulin is there, gene is expressed, protein is there, but it is not functional.